In the big Bilge Tank, we'll keep you in the know. In the big Bilge Tank, we'll fix your techie woes.
And we'll break things and we'll make things so we're all together raking and
We'll
we'll
raise a cup of grog down in the big Bilge Tank. In the big Bilge Tank, come and join our pirate crew. In the big Bilge Tank,
We will show you what to do.
and we'll hack it till we crack it.
and we'll tell the world about it and forget to tidy up.
That's why it's now a Bilge Tank.
Hello and welcome to episode 080 of the Bilge Tank, and it's a very special show today.
Yeah, we cunningly cancelled it on Thursday just to hold it this morning.
Mostly
Completely by coincidence.
because we were running around with our hair on fire. But yeah, finally, everything that we've been working on over the last couple of months has come to fruition today with the launch of the Pi Zero W from Raspberry Pi. And we've been putting together a load of great kits. We've got obviously a starter kit. We've got bundles with adapters and the new Pibo.
Yeah,
I forgot about the new Pibo. New Pibo Zero.
New Pibo, berry colours.
So we thought today we'd take you through the Pi Zero W, take you through the kits, kind of show you what's out there, and take questions in the comments.
Yeah. So shall we? Let's get it on close-up cam. Let's get the start of the show.
Here we go.
That's not right.
with I think, is that a hammer header, Phil? Is that a hammer header?
That is, in fact, a hammer header.
Ooh, we like those hammer headers.
So that's pretty controversial.
Okay, so you can see it.
Controversial.
So essentially, this is almost identical, but they've shuffled things around. The power circuitry's been beefed up a bit, so there's now an inductor there, and it has that nice shiny die package, which is the same wireless as the Pi 3. So wireless and Bluetooth.
Left a bit. That one.
Yeah.
Oh, I nearly got there.
There.
That little shiny badger.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the same chipset they use on the Pi 3, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
a Broadcom Now Cypress? I can't remember. Everyone's buying everyone at the
yeah.
moment. It's a nightmare.
It's fully playing with the camera right now.
43430 or something.
It is the BCM 43438 for those playing at home.
And a PCB antenna.
Which is just
That triangle there. Yeah.
So obviously on the Pi 3 there's a discrete chip antenna. On the Pi Zero, to keep the cost down, the antenna itself is actually built into the PCB. So it takes a bit of magic and a bit of RF wizardry,
Yeah.
but it is doable.
Do they still have the credit on the back for the people who designed this antenna?
yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of amazing that they've done this.
Antenna technology licensed from, and I've kicked the
You're upside down.
Yeah, this is what's confusing me. Why is it upside down?
No, you're upside down, Phil.
I
Camera's
can't
fine.
coordinate this. I
There you
can't
go.
do it.
Pro-Ant AB.
Yeah.
But yeah, they brought a team in to help them design the antenna for the Pi Zero W.
So I was talking to
There
kind
it
of,
is.
I think Eben and James about this, saying, well, is this going to be worse than the chip tenor? And actually, they've tested it, and it actually seems to work better on signal strength, which is just careful design, I suppose. Because I suppose inside the chip, you tend to get just a piece of wire, isn't it, really? Very special piece of
In the
wire.
actual antenna,
In
they're
the chip tenor, yeah.
they're like they're quite. You can read about them on Wikipedia. They're interesting. Their
Yeah.
internal structure is interesting.
Yeah.
But essentially, what they're doing is cramming what would be quite a big antenna into a very small space, aren't they? Through folding it over on itself and I don't know, crazy manoeuvres.
Yeah. So it's got the FCC, it's got the CE, and it's got the Kiteki mark now. So people in kind of Japan can stop wringing their hands about it.
This is the Japanese. This is one you need to import it into Japan, right? This is for the correct certification and everything.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, and then it's got the wee wheelie bin.
Someone in chat is asking if the old Piper Zero will fit the new Zero W. It won't, I believe.
No.
'Cause the components have moved around, so we've had
Yeah.
to redesign it.
We have that layer that meanders around the components very, very
Show the
closely.
new one, Phil.
And
And as is traditional with the Pibo Zero, we've changed the colour scheme again. So
Yep.
every time a new Pi Zero comes out, we do have to change the design, and we kind of took the decision that we swap the colours each time to make it really obvious which version is which version.
Yeah.
I can't
So
do it.
it's now in a nice reddy purple thing.
But you could
But
do.
still,
You could get all
it's
three
upside
cases
down,
and
Phil.
Frankenstein the colours slightly. So keep
So
the
you
one
get
layer
a
that fits,
reflection.
but change the upper and lower layers.
It's the red layer that we're looking at now, isn't it? Is the
Yep.
one that we have to modify every time because
Yeah.
the components on the surface change. But
So
yeah,
that's
you
the layer
can,
with
you
the
can
number
swap out
10.
the others
Yeah.
for sure.
But that inductor, that's just. I swear there's like an arms race where they try to put components in the most awkward places for us.
Yeah, basically, we just imagine them sat around at the board table deciding where to move stuff to annoy us, don't we? I mean, generally that's how it goes. So
It has to still be possible to create a consistent layer, but just really hard.
yeah, it gets more difficult every time.
Cool.
Someone is asking in the chat if we're still making the speaker fat. Now we have the fat beat. We haven't actually talked about fat beat yet. That will come up later, but we will keep the speaker fat. It's very, very different.
Yeah.
Fat beat is something completely.
We'll go through the differences there.
What have we got?
Yeah.
For Toffee's glad that you trimmed your nails this morning, Phil. We all appreciate that.
Cool. So yeah, that's it. It's the
Cool.
same thing, but for $5 more, you get wireless built in, and that saves that USB port, and you don't need a shim, and you don't need something sticking out. So well worth it.
And for most of our customers, $5 more means the new Pi Zero W is £9.60, and that's because the exchange rate shifted so much over the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Effectively it's $10 computer, but the exchange rate just sucks.
I mean,
So, there you
we've
go.
rebased the exchange rate, haven't we?
We
Which
have.
means now actually the original Pi Zero is still there when we get stock again, which stock will come back.
Yeah, in a
We've got
week or
some
so.
arriving in about a week or so, but it will be £4.80 now.
£4.80
Yeah.
is the new price for the Pi
Yeah.
Zero.
So basically, you've been getting a good deal thanks to kind of just the generosity of the foundation. But that's the Pi Zero all over, really. Do you see that party line just sliding in there?
Very nice.
Smooth.
Very nice. Segue.
Seamless. Yeah. Okay, so what should we do now? Kits.
Let's.
I was gonna.
It has
Sorry,
Bluetooth.
what did you want, Sandy?
I just tweeted a diff image of the.
Ooh, of the two. This is your party
The
trick,
classic
isn't it?
diff.
It should
Okay,
be.
there you
There
go.
we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
coming up in front.
To show that.
So Sandy is kind of now in the habit of creating a nice diff image for each new Pi variant that comes out. So you can see the changes there, how the logo's shifted, where the parts have moved around, and where the new Wi-Fi antenna sits.
I think the main thing is one of the main things is the silk changing and the Raspberry Pi logo disappearing from the top of the board.
And moving to the bottom.
I think that confused a lot of people because in the stuff that leaked out yesterday,
Nothing
there was,
leaked yesterday, Sandy.
There was nothing.
People kept talking about this thing, and I'm like, there is no thing.
Yeah,
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 it
What are
doesn't
you even
exist.
talking about? It doesn't make
yeah,
sense.
fake news.
Fake news.
But yeah,
Sad.
A lot of people were confused by the lack of Raspberry Pi logo on the top of the
Thing that didn't
alleged
leak yesterday.
thing that didn't
Yeah.
exist. But
Does anyone think this will kill the chip? I don't think the chip is something
chip?
that's rife to be killed, really. I like chip.
I think they're very different.
It's
Yeah, and, you know,
a
they
different
both have-
proposition, and
they both have
Pocket
their
Chip
thing.
is also really super cool. So
It is.
Yeah. I think, they've gone into very interesting places that they got more kind of embedded.
they're certainly one of the best supported second runners to the whole kind of single board computer.
Yeah, there's a
ecosystem at the
lot.
moment.
A lot of boards just get thrown out there with no support,
Yeah.
old kernels, the rest of it. The
To
chip is
say
actually
nothing of a
well
recent
maintained
board
and
released
supported.
by a very large company who should have been capable of doing better.
Jarl Tieglin says happy birthday, Phil. And happy birthday, Phil.
Yeah.
Phil shares a birthday with the Raspberry Pi Foundation.
Yeah, although technically their birthday was on the 20th. What's their birthday on the 29th?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Was it also on
same
the-
as you, right?
Yeah.
But they were created in 2011.
So with the board was
2012.
launched on the 29th February 2012, right?
Yeah.
2012.
So it's the same as you, Phil.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's
True
that's the plot that's into it.
So if you want to have a look at the website, there, although we have Zero W on its own, we've got it with adapters, we've got it with the Pibo Zero W and adapters. If you've already got adapters from previous Zeros, you don't need new ones. We also have a lovely starter kit, which we'll quickly go over before we do the other kits.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 project kits and the full-on, full-fat starter kit.
The old starter kit that we had for the Pi Zero was cool, but we kind of wanted to take it up a level this time. And
Yeah.
one thing that we've started doing with all our starter kits is bundling Blinked in there, because it gives people a project to do straight away. So as a gift for someone, it's ideal because they can set the Pi up and have a play, do a bit of Minecraft, do a bit of retro gaming, whatever. But when they want to take that step into doing some physical computing, bang the Blinked on.
Yep.
And away you go. And Sandy and Phil have put some great examples together to get you up and running with that. So it's worth a look. All the kits come in lovely reusable plastic box. Do you want to take that one apart?
Yeah,
Go
open
for
it.
it.
Go for
He
it.
looked like he was itching to open it.
So
You
in
don't have to
the
destroy it
complete
to
starter
open it.
kit, you get the Zero W, you get the Pybo, you get an 8 gig noobs card, you get the blinked, you get a USB-A to micro B cable, you get the adapter for the USB, the adapter for the HDMI. You get our new sticker sheet. Where's the sticker sheet, Sandy?
We actually had to lend them a hammer to get the contents into these cases. Bash.
Yeah, and you get the sticker sheet. So there's like loads of stuff in there.
You can't do it either!
You're both useless.
No, the screen is reversed to such an extent that it completely breaks your brain.
Yeah, so blinked adapter kit with USB adapter, mail header, mini to
That's the
maxi,
HDMI, mini HDMI to standard HDMI. One of our custom USB leads. These are great.
50 centimetre.
50 centimetre. Oh, it might be 100 in that one actually. No, it's 50 centimetre. Your 8 gig noobs.
Noobs 2.2 card.
Yep.
Though they are updated to the latest image for the 0W,
So
ready
will
to go.
just work.
Yeah.
New Pybo.
If you do have an old noobs card, if you have a 2.1 noobs card,
Please
you'll find
update it.
the 0 works, but the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth won't work.
But you should just be able to do
It's
an
not
upgrade
made
on that,
simple.
You
right?
should be able to do an update, yeah.
It's not quite as bad as the original Pi Zero launch where it would do nothing with the
Sticker
old
sheet.
noobs.
It would just stubbornly refuse to work.
Which led to a lot of "my Pi Zero is dead" emails and a lot of no, it's not responses.
Hans Otten is asking about the Pi Zero 1.3. Is it still being made? It is. We literally just ran out of stock. There was no timing thing here. We want to be out of stock of that to get the new thing. The Zero 1.3 is still happening.
Pi Hut took theirs out of stock, didn't they? But we genuinely ran out.
They've had them over the weekend, and they've just been bleeding down.
Last night they took them offline.
Oh right, just to
Can
keep
you
the
just
message
refresh
clean.
Pi Hut all day? What's he doing? Let's copy that.
So yeah, we will have 1.3s back in stock. They will be slightly more expensive because the exchange rate shift, but I think we're going to have them in about a week or so.
Cool. So the reason we got the USB cable in there is we didn't want to put the full power adapter in. It pushes the price of the kit up a lot, and a lot of
And it
people
doesn't
have.
fit in the box.
It doesn't fit in
But
the
that's
box.
beside the point.
But yeah, a USB cable is like a lot cheaper than like the official power supply, and people have loads of zero useful power supplies because 1 or 1.5 amps will do for most projects.
This
with
is
the Pi
what
Zero.
the standardisation on micro USB was for in the first place, really, wasn't it? So you don't have to have a power supply bundled with.
Yeah, so if you have a mobile phone or a Kindle or
Yeah,
whatever.
we wouldn't recommend it for the Pi 3, but for the Pi Zero.
Yeah, it doesn't need a
matter.
huge amount of power. 1 amp adapter will be fine. The other thing with the Pi Zero is because it's USB on the go. It's ideal for just hooking up straight to a laptop. Because then you can program it. You
So
can
many
do all
hacks.
sorts, virtual Ethernet, whatever, and then you don't need a separate power supply. So
Yeah.
cool.
But the stickers are the real story.
What have we got here? Red USB cables. Cool.
Yeah.
Did you show off the box, Sandy?
I did, yeah.
The actual the silk and everything is beautiful.
It's very nice.
So yeah, you get all the kits come in a nice reusable component box, and you can use that to store whatever. Put the kit back in there. Use it for other shenanigans.
Got close
There
on
you
the
go.
colophon on there.
Beautiful.
Pirate Bland plastic loot box. It's great for stuff.
Pliable polypropylene provides protection for. Oh no, I can't read it anymore.
Portable parts of
Portable
projects,
parts of
equipment,
projects,
and
equipment.
contraptions.
Cool.
VAR67 is asking, will there be bigger production of the 0W, no more limited supply? No idea, we're getting what we are. I suspect at least to start with it's going to be somewhat restrained because the demand is going to be very, very high, but we'll
Yeah,
see where it goes.
high.
At the moment, no particular plans, but yeah.
We shall see. Alright, should we have a look at some kits?
Yeah.
Yay.
Let's do it. Are they all up and running? Did we swap the Pi out?
For some
on this
reason,
one?
even swapping the Pi out didn't
Yeah,
save
it's
that
not
one,
working
so
for some reason.
maybe
We'll
the
figure it
SD
out.
card.
So we'll do this as my favourite one.
Which one is
The
it? Pirate
dun-
Radio!
dun- dun, Pirate
I've
Radio
got to try and
kits.
find that now, thanks.
So this is for you, James Mitchell. And everyone else, obviously. But,
Okay, so you got it at the front here, haven't you?
Yep.
That's the assembled kit. After you've built it all up, it should look like a nice retro-style internet-connected radio.
It's
With
very
the Pi Zero
shiny, so
inside.
let's have a look at the back of it. So it is 3 layers of perspex, frosted layer on the front, then 2 blue layers, and then it's actually got a pair of the same legs that we use for our
Display frame, right?
official Raspberry Pi display frame.
Mhm.
And the whole thing sits neatly on your desk. It has one of the 5-watt speakers that we use for Picade on the back of it. It's got the Pi Zero W, and it has one of our
Fat Beats.
shiny new Fat Beat.
Okay, let's get
Get that
that
on the
close
close-up.
up.
Stream
There we go. So Fat Beats, we designed this fat specifically to go in this kit. but obviously we'll make it available separately because it's pretty cool for any sort of audio.
Come on.
project.
Stick it on the table, Phil.
Focus, Phil. Focus.
Sandy's spared you and zoomed in.
What's that noise?
Oh, we're having new lighting installed.
Oh, right, nice. So basically, Fat Beat is very similar. It uses the same I2S DAC and amp as the speaker Fat, but it's dual channel, so you get left and right channels. It's designed to connect to your own speakers, so there's no speaker on board. If you look at overfill, you'll see there's a couple of quite nifty press fit speaker headers on the back.
Yeah.
So essentially, you slide your tinned, you slide your tinned cable into the hole here, and there's like a couple of blades that will retain the cable. It won't pull out again. And then if you need to release it, you can use a biro or something to disconnect.
The speaker comes pre-soldered, doesn't it?
Our speaker comes pre-tinned.
Yeah, pre-tinned.
So yeah, it's ready to go straight in.
Yeah.
Not to put them in, to take them out, you need to use the press bits.
So you can just push it in and it'll do a nice friction fit on there.
So it's actually like two little bits of metal that look like this.
It's two blades, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then as you push the cable through,
it latches.
it kind of halts it and it won't pull back.
Very
again.
clever.
Yeah.
They are nice. They're cute little connectors.
Cool.
You do need to be a bit careful with them when you are removing the cable, when you're depressing the kind of what.
It's like a little press.
Where's that, look at that. Is that what it's focusing on? Yeah, it's focusing on the Pimroni logo on the bench. You need to be a little bit careful, but these little tabs you push down,
They're slightly
and it'll let you
fragile.
release it. Yeah, you just need to don't overdo it, basically.
Yeah, press firmly but not violently on it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's got a switch there as well, which that switch between stereo audio and blended mono.
That's right, and the blended mono comes out on both channels. So
Yeah.
if you've got, for whatever reason, if you've got like an emulator running that's only outputting on the left channel, you can flick the dip switch, Bill, or the little single pole switch,
Yeah.
and that will change it from outputting stereo, so the left and right channels independently, to outputting a blended mono signal on both
switches.
channels. So both speakers will be the same.
So on the Pirate Radio kit that only has one speaker, you should have it slid to the mono side.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you can connect the single speaker to either of the terminals, and it won't really matter which one.
That's it. And the other thing that we have on here is we've got 6 switches. So on the Pirate Radio kit, we use that for the various controls like skip forward, skip back, stop,
Yep.
mute.
The numbers there
I
are the
can't remember.
GPIO BCM numbering it's connected to.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then on the front side, we have, in Pimroni style, a dual VU using APA 102 2020s. So these are 2x2mm APA 102 pixels basically. So it's full RGB.
so cute.
They are super cute. And that basically gives you a left channel and a right channel VU meter that you can control in
Full
any
RGB,
full RGB.
dot star.
Can you turn it on?
I'm going to plug it in.
It's going to make a noise, isn't it? 'Cause it's
Yeah, it'll probably take a couple of minutes before it
Are
actually.
we going to get taken down by YouTube Content ID?
No, again, it's Slay Radio.
Oh,
Shout out to Slay Radio.
Thanks, Phil.
Yeah.
While people are asking questions, can I buy a kit and a 0W at the same time? Not at the moment, as we've discussed before, but maybe in the future.
Yep.
Alan says, "Who are you calling a dip switch?"
Cool. Yeah. So the Fat, as soon as we've kind of finished packing it up, we should have those available on their own.
We have these. These have come very late in the day, so we're
Saying nothing.
we have very limited stock of the fats themselves, which means that they've all gone into the kits because we've had to prep the kits ahead of time.
Yeah.
But we will have these fats available soon. There you go. It sounds really good actually as well. For single speakers.
It's nowhere near full volume either. Turn it down to avoid deafening as well.
Yeah. So we have the very trad VU meter going on there, but you can remap it to other colours. The volume switches work?
No,
Okay, fine. That's all code though, isn't it? It's just
that
code.
is all code.
It is,
It's
yeah.
just code.
Cool.
That switch works.
So that's the Pirate Radio kit.
Yeah.
Very cool. Great little thing to put on your desk.
Yep.
And obviously,
What's the
because of
price there?
the reason that this makes sense is because the Zero is wireless. It means you can use streaming audio services. You can run audio off your own NAS. You can use your
AirPlay,
phone
Spotify.
to do AirPlay, Spotify, control what's playing, all sorts of cool
I
stuff.
think Volumio is the operating system that we would recommend for it,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
that works really well. It has a Spotify plugin. It has your AirPlay support. It also has a GPIO button plugin that should just work automatically with the. You'll have to tell it which pins are connected to which button, but it should just work with that. So.
But we'll have like a decent software profile that you can just install and get
Yeah.
on with it,
Yeah.
basically. So it's dead straightforward. Very nice kit. Just remember that the kits do not come with a noob's card, so you do need a noob's card.
Okay.
You do need a power supply.
You've probably got an SD card around.
Loads of people got SD cards. You can always grab one if you need one. If you've already got them, that's fine. What? That comes with a noob's card. The project kits don't.
Yeah.
So the complete starter kit has the noobs. Project kits don't have noobs. And Sandy has written nice learning portal articles on how you build these things. Takes you step by step through the process. Currently showing the green prototype PCB, but as you see, the production ones are black.
Yep.
Away you go.
Cool. We literally got PCBs at 10:30 last night. For some
Yeah.
of these.
If we look tired,
Oh.
that's why we look tired.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
So we have a look at the scroll bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
Scroll
Well,
bar.
it's so bright that I can see it through the back of the PCB,
Boom.
and it looks really cool actually.
Cool. Close up.
Get that back on close up. Just as you can actually see the traces in the PCB as it lights up.
So this, we also developed the Scroll Fat HD specifically for this kit, and Scroll Fat HD is going to replace Scroll Fat. So we will still have a few Scroll Fat hanging around, but slowly we're going to migrate across to Scroll Fat HD exclusively. And the reason is that it's got more than twice as many LEDs on it. So the Scroll Fat HD is 7x17, whereas the Scroll Fat was 5x11. Which means you can do much better resolution of text. You can do more interesting things with it, and it's full PWM control on every LED as well. Whereas the Scroll Fat only allowed you to set the global brightness. The Scroll Fat HD, you can control the brightness for every pixel individually, which lets you do some really cool effects.
Really nice animations. You can do like anti-aliasing on text.
Yeah. I think this one we're definitely going to try one of those kind of like Alexa builds where we've got the USB microphone, a speaker fat on there, and like have the robot mouth doing teeth and talking away. So that's going to be pretty sweet.
Yep.
This demo is this currently Raspberry Pi tweets or something?
It's hashtag Raspberry Pi
Going on with the
tweets.
text.
So if you tweet with hashtag Raspberry Pi,
There's no spaces between the
Have you
characters.
accidentally written text over the top of other text?
I think there is a little bit going on there, isn't there? But he's pretty cool. We like our scroll bar. So this is great as a kind of status notification thing, a little dashboard on your desk that tells you when tweets are incoming, whatever you want to do with it, really.
Yep.
Let's have a look at what's in there.
Let's have a look at the Scroll Fat
in the
HD.
box.
No one's seen that before.
So this little bag is.
The green one too.
There you go.
Look at it.
So this is literally the very first Scroll Fat HD ever manufactured, and it was done this morning before the show started. They're currently bashing through the rest of them now, ready for the kits.
That is many LEDs.
But as you can see, the resolution is much, much higher than Scroll Fat. We've moved the driver chip to the underside so that the display is centered and nicely sits on the top of the PCB rather than off to one side.
Yeah, we've done the unthinkable as well and left off a couple of mounting holes.
Hey, they're fats. We can do what we like.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
So that's going to be a really cool product, and will be available soon. The price is slightly higher than Scroll Fat because of the extra placements of the LEDs. So I think it's going to be £12.50 instead of £10, but it's
Per
worth it.
pixel,
It's well
you're paying a
worth
lot less
Oh yeah,
when you buy in
absolutely.
bulk. Yeah. Cool.
Really like this.
Yeah, so again, it has a little. I'm just going to unplug it. It's got a little set of legs on it to sit on your desk or your shelf or your bookcase or whatever.
Yep.
He's cool. We like him.
Sweet.
Last, but by no means least,
Yep.
we have the Moonlight kits. This is the kits kind of go up in price. The Moonlight's £30, Scroll Bot is £35, and the Pirate Radio is £40. And you can't see where I'm pointing because we've got overlays, so I'll just keep doing it.
It's alright, they can
It's
work
all
it out. They're smart people.
I decided to stop cheer lighting.
Yeah.
Let's open this one up.
Reboot it.
Okay, what we've got in there?
So you've got your Pi Zero W, you've got your cable again.
All the kits come with the 0W included,
Yeah.
of course.
Unicorn Fat, which is a 32 pixel 8x4 WS2812.
They're actually
Or-
SK6128s,
Yeah.
but they're the smaller package. They're 35, so 3.5mm by 3.5mm, and they've got a
Yeah.
black top as well that they're painted or whatever, however they do it in the
Yeah.
factory.
Basically NeoPixels.
Basically neopixels, but
So they're full RGB. You can make rainbows or whatever with them. There's the
Yep.
adapter kit, nuts and bolts, set of legs for it. So the legs have this. Let's just have a look at the actual thing. So the legs have little slots in them, and the this bit here clips out. So this is what your Pi Zero attaches to. It has these little springy clips on the side.
You could build
that was very
another
carefully
piece of string clip.
designed to get the unicorn fat at just the right angle.
Just the right angle, yeah.
Because in addition to actually lighting up the front of the lamp, we wanted it to cast a nice glow behind it. So if you put it on a shelf in a corner of a room or something, you get like a proper mood light effect coming from it.
Yep.
It took some work to get that angle right.
Yeah. So again, we've got a tutorial about how to put all this together. But yeah, you can see if you look at the side of it that it sits at, I can't remember what the angle is. I think it's about a 15-degree angle. I think I ended up going with either 15 or 20 degrees, which, like John said, is just the right angle to get the light kind of shining through this lampshade cutout on the front. Lydia designed this kind of fake lampshade design on the front, which is really lovely. And then I came up with the idea of having this little yellow insert on the back to make it look like the fitment of the cable at the top of the lamp. And when you have the light shining through it, it creates a really lovely effect. I don't know if you can get the photo up, John.
Which one would you like? This one?
Yeah, that one, yeah. Can you get the... Yeah, there we go.
There we go. We can power it up, can't we?
It shows green and then it goes off. So
Oh, right, it's the software, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a bit of a
We
rush
put the
this
wrong
morning,
SD card
so-
in.
Live demos.
Live demos, not even once.
But
But it does look very cool. We'll get some video up, I think. We'll do some nice filming of these. And
Yeah, we're going to be not quiet on social media with videos and things today. You got a slider, didn't you?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
if you have a look on Instagram, there's actually a video of all of these kits running. So if you check that out, then it's,
So, what was it, like 35
get
quid
it
for your
up actually,
slider?
John.
what am I after?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Scrap pepperoni.
That's
For
such hipsters.
pepperoni.
So was it from Amazon?
It was, yeah. It was
Yeah.
I think the make is Cooler Prawn,
Okay.
and it was about 35 quid. It's 60 centimetres.
Okay, just
what
straight on
about-
top of the tripod.
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the one. Yeah.
So,
And then if you scroll across,
I don't use social media.
just
I don't know how it's done.
oh, is it this
Or-
weird thing where you
Is
can
it
have
arrow?
multiple
Was it
pictures
the
per thing?
no,
No.
you might have to click on the little.
Presumably the website is far
Red
behind
crumbs
the
at the
actual
bottom.
app
Oh, there you go.
in this respect.
No way.
Wow, that's really. Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Do I keep going?
yeah. Go all the way to the end.
Is there a video
yeah,
here?
There we go. That's it.
Play.
Roll
Roll video.
It's like
Uh-huh.
Hollywood cinematography there.
It's beautiful sounding.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
there's
go. You can see the mood light
light.
running.
So somebody asking if they can order something for collection on Saturday. It's not something we offer. Basically, we've set up a whole company and a shop system, so you can order stuff and we'll ship it to you. If you start asking kind of me and Sandy and Emma to bring things, then the wheels fall off the system very quickly and things go wrong. So
Assuming this is talking about Pi birthday event, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll have this stuff with us.
We'll have
we
this
just
stuff
can't
with us,
guarantee how much we'll have. You know, we'll bring
Yeah.
what we can and
so come and see us early when you walk in.
catch us
Um,
early
yeah.
doors. Definitely.
But the upside is at that point that we we obviously can't check if you've already ordered a Pi Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not supposed to say that out loud.
Huh?
Huh?
Well, no, we can't check. We're not going to go onto
We
the
can't
website.
check. Oh,
Yeah.
terrible. What a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will have some of all the kits.
Yep.
We're pretty sure on Saturday.
Yep.
How many we don't know, but
Yeah. So
we'll do what we can do.
So just saying to James, the slider is from Amazon. It's about 35 quid. Goes on top of a tripod or not, and I'm really impressed with how well it works.
Yeah, it's not motorised or anything, so I was just moving it with my very smooth hands.
We can fix that though, can't we? We're going to get stepper motors in properly, hook them up to an Explorer Fat, and yeah, off you go. Wireless slider.
Should make
Beautiful.
a maglev one, right? Maglev.
Cool.
I think that's everything.
Emma's telling me off for.
What's
Yeah.
she telling you off? What
I
did
don't
you
know.
say?
I don't know. Maybe about just
No, we're totally going to ask everyone their name and address at time of purchase on the day.
Yeah.
Just check them up on the register.
Wear a moustache.
You've already purchased one Pi Zero. Get out!
But yeah, unfortunately, we can't bring your order along with us. Only so much room in the car, and
We
it just
can't
gets
be trusted
complicated.
with that sort
It
of
would get very
responsibility.
complicated.
Yeah.
Right, that is everything we have time for today.
Oh, just show off the
the
accessories.
camera.
Yeah.
the new camera, yeah.
The camera's out of stock at the moment because it's sold incredibly well. But if you just want to show that on the
It's
close
just
up.
adorable.
Yeah.
But we're going to get these back in stock. It's actually going to be a slightly different one. But same form factor essentially, just a slightly different circuitry. And we are getting samples of a IR one without the filter.
And these are nice for very small projects, aren't they? Because
Yeah.
the lead is extremely short. It only basically folds around back on the Pi Zero itself.
Yep.
And with a bit of
Or
do
the-
they have the
bit with the component
pad
on it.
They don't know. Yes,
But
it
with
organise your own.
a bit of adhesive tape or whatever, you can just stick it down to the back of the Pi Zero, and it's
Yeah.
super super tidy.
Cool. And the other thing we got in yesterday was the USB microphone.
The
Which is-
microphone. I should demo the microphone.
Here's a packet that says USB microphone on it.
Mini
Um,
microphone.
the
It
microphone.
supports Windows XP,
Yep.
Yes.
Wow.
Windows Vista.
But they're very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're just entry level audio input via a small onboard microphone. You know, it's alright that. And hopefully we'll have some kind of nice Alexa type examples soon. It's funny because they spelled microphone correctly everywhere else in the packaging.
Apart from where it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the camera.
Oh, it's so small.
So that's
Yeah.
so
This it's not compatible with the new Zero W case, is it? This particular camera.
it might have
There's
a
a
solution for that
camera
coming up.
top.
Yeah, we're looking at. We will have some more kind of cases and mounts coming out, and a little tripod very soon. But
As in the official case either.
the official case, no.
Nick is asking something about VAT. It depends where you're based, Nick, but if you want to drop an email to support@pimoroni.com, we will tell you how the system works.
Oh, PayPal will just show you the total, I think.
It doesn't itemise.
No.
Okay.
You will get
the
an
email
invoice.
you get from us with the actual purchase details will itemise out things like
Yeah, it's got a link that shows the full VAT invoice, and it shows it on the Shopify page. So all good.
all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with the PayPal bit, it just takes the appropriate amount and the rest of it's outside of that.
Yeah.
The new sticker sheet's very cute, and that's in all of the kits as well. I don't think we mentioned that, but you get the sticker sheet with all of these box kits. Right,
It's all good.
we're off to go and make more scroll packages.
Yeah. Have fun, folks. Enjoy your new Pi Zero W.
Indeed. Don't forget to like.
Summon. Sorry, are we not on WitchTube?
No, we're not on
Okay.
WitchTube.
Right. Subscribe. It was subscribe, comment at the same time. Just same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on Thursday.
Thursday.
We will be back on Thursday. Yeah, we're back on
Should be
Thursday.
back on Thursday. Yeah, no reason.
We'll have a reason to be
Have
back.
the updates then. See what people are talking about.
See you later, folks.
Take care.
Have a good one.